This is the heartbeat of human services, a peek into the inspiring stories of our community and all things DHS. Join us.
Welcome to the Heartbeat of Human Services. Today we are joined by three special guests from Family Resource Centers across Kern County, also known as FRCs. We have Arvin, we have Kern River Valley, and Shafter here with us. FRCs serve as a one-stop shop for families, connecting them with essential resources available throughout Kern County. From navigating government programs to accessing medical services and beyond, these centers make it easier for families to get the support they need. With that, let's jump right in. I'd love for our guests to introduce themselves before we get started.
My name is Dr. Venegas. I am the Director of Support Services for the Arvin School District and the Family Resource Center in Arvin.
I am Melissa Vittoria from the Kern River Valley Family Resource Center, and I am the Director of Attendance and Welfare as well as our Family Resource Center.
Hi, I'm Isabel Gutierrez, and I am the Coordinator of Student and Family Services for the Richland School District, as well as the Family Resource Center in Shafter.
So thank you guys for being here today. With that, I'll start with our first question I had on the list was, tell us about your Family Resource Center and the types of services you provide.
Yeah, so the Arvin Family Resource Center has sort of been in the Arvin community, I think, since the mid-90s. Did come out of a grant with the First Five of Kern funding, and eventually has evolved to where we are now. As you mentioned, we take on multiple hats, where not only do we have a community component to serving the general Arvin community in the South Valley neighborhood, but in addition, and today, we also oversee and assist things with like attendance, mental health programming, social emotional learning, foster youth programming, our McKinney Mental Homeless Assistance Program. So we're a pretty comprehensive support package now here at the Arvin Family Resource Center, but generally the history has been serving the community through First Five Grant, but then also just generally assisting with things like I-90, MICA renewals, citizenship applications. We have great partnerships with the Employment Development Department who come and they're on site 2 days out of the week to provide direct services and troubleshooting cases for paid family leave, for disability, unemployment. We also have a great partnership with Dignity Health, where we now have a yearly Helpful Harvest event where they come and bring out their mobile health clinics, and we provide free screenings and provide a big mental health and sort of community resource village. And then every first Friday of the month, they're on site with us to provide the community with free health screenings, glucose screenings, flu shots as well when those are available. So we're a pretty comprehensive package now, where we have a community component to what we do, but now we also provide services at the LEA. LEA meaning local education agency. So since we're all now school districts as well as a part of it, where I think the three of us are unique in that regard, in that we kind of have that twofold hat where we serve the community, but then we also serve some federal programs and LEA programs through our family resource centers as well.
So we offer a lot of the same services that he mentioned, and along with also court mandated classes, we provide those as well. Parenting classes. We also have a preschool on site as well. We're supported by First Five and the district as well. Also, we partner a lot with Kern Family Health. They are a big supporter as well, along with the local Lions Club. So we really don't have to go out and find those resources.
Yeah. And those organizations really push for 5 and under resources. So they're great partners.
Yes.
So for us in the Kern River Valley, on top of everything that Mario has mentioned, we just started and got 2 staff certified with anger management. Our Family Resource Center, we have been established for 26 years. Dr. Mary Barlow actually opened our Family Resource Center, and we have moved around our community so many times that for the first time, we have I call it our forever home.
And that being said, are your locations usually connected right next to a school or the school district, or is it at a community center?
So for us, our location is within 5 miles of our school district. Okay. We're not on the school site, which makes it more accessible to families in the community. It kind of breaks that barrier of them feeling like they're going onto a school site. And we also service not only the families, but we service our seniors and our veterans and our homeless population as well.
What are common challenges families face when they first come to you for help?
I think common challenges that we see are First, transportation. One, it's hard for a lot of our families to get to us because we are in a rural community. The other one is resources. Being in a rural community, there's not a lot of financial funding. So we do have to do fundraising to receive donations to help some of those families that don't meet some of the grants specific as to the services we provide from those grants. The other thing is everybody wants a quick fix all, and they don't want to receive the educational component of how to learn more and not just put the Band-Aid over their current problem.
Really, we don't know sometimes what the issues of our students are until we bring them to those. And our first approach is always, okay, we're at this point, how can we help? Something is happening, so let's get to the root of the issue first. If there's something wrong, let us help.
So do you sit down in those meetings with the teacher,
We
the
sit
student?
down. We have a panel of people that come in. So we have a social worker that comes in. We usually have the principals that come in. We have the parents that come in. We also have our advocates that come in as well.
So somebody from your center?
Yes, somebody from our center, somebody from a local, it's Clarvita, and they are counseling services as well. So we provide all the assistance that we possibly can there, or all the resources are in one place. So if somebody does come in and they need the assistance, we're able to assist them right then and there. Everybody is trained on sympathy and empathy first.
There are happy endings at the end of this. So with that being said, I would like to ask this corner if you could share any memorable success stories.
A family who's been through the system long before I came to the Family Resource Center, which I've been there 9 years now. They have 6 children, and the children were unfortunately removed. The older sibling, who was about 19 at the time, was around Christmas, went for his siblings at Jamison Center because he was there as a youth. This young man fought his way for months. The kids came home at Christmas. The judge did let them come home to be with him. He did everything possible to get his siblings, to keep them out of the system. He went through the foster care training. He went through everything. To this day, it was about a year ago in April, he adopted all of his siblings, and he's 22 now. When you look at the dynamics of family and the support that he had from the Family Resource Center, from his advocate, it just goes to show that wrapping around a family and helping them find their resilience, empowering them, strengthening them, that they can move mountains for themselves or for family members. Yeah. So we're very proud of this young man. The kids are doing phenomenal in school. They got to stay in their hometown, and he has a home, and they all have bedrooms, and these are all things that they did not have when they were younger kids.
Do they still keep in contact with you to some degree?
We see them all the time, yes. And they're also very thankful for everything.
I would like to share that, with the future of family resource centers, my vision is to see one in every community, especially out in the rural communities, and for all of us to collaborate together and share all the resources that are available. So our families don't have to struggle so much. We're able to provide not just all the parenting classes, but also financial literacy, because a lot of them do struggle with that, especially with the prices, how everything is up these days. So I really see them evolving in the future.
And just building on top of what you guys already have.
Yes.
I think prevention is the key. For many of us, like doing the home visits for school attendance, we are able to see some of those barriers that families are going through and help them before it gets to, a mandated report or CPS call. We're also the front line for our social workers here at Department of Human Services, where we can help educate the family that social workers, they don't want to tear families apart. They want to give you the resources to help strengthen your family because, you might just be having a hard time, hit a tough spot. And that's where the FRCs come in, in play, is to be able to give those families some of those pockets of resources just to stabilize their family.
And that's what I hear too, coming from our department, is sometimes we're so overwhelmed with the caseloads that you just need that extra support. And that's where we have you all. And I think having more of you all in our community would be better. So I'm glad to see that all these newer locations are popping up. And with that being said, I'm going to end today's little session. And again, I thank you all for being here today and hope to have you again.
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
having us.